For the past 2 years, Loyolan Marymount University has undergone a significant amount of changes due to the COVID-19 pandemic. With LMU dining specifically, our food service provider Sodexo has implemented many new changes in order to keep operations running smoothly. We talked to 2 Sodexo and food service team members to get the inside scoop on all the new improvements that were created last semester.
So, like every other company out there, when it comes to the food industry, and not only, we've been really impacted by the labor shortages and then by the product from all the vendors, due to their shortages.
So certainly as an LMU employee, certainly the university has been impacted in a myriad of ways. However, I think the dining program in particular has been acutely impacted by the labor shortage and also the supply chain issues that seem to plague the entire, planet, so to speak.
LMU dining has faced a significant amount of challenges as they are adjusting to students' needs. However, there are several things that they look forward to this coming semester.
There's nothing specific that has come up recently that has created an unusual challenge. I think this overall has just been a very challenging semester. And I know I don't just speak for myself. I'm sure students, faculty, and staff would feel the same way. It's just a very challenging time. So what I'm really looking forward to is a greater degree of predictability. Because right now it is so challenging being able to plan ahead because we just don't know what's coming next with whether, protocols from the county or just how, a new variant may impact operations on campus. And I like to, when that happens, when there is a greater degree of predictability, we can place more energy in developing programs for our students on campus.
As many of you may know, LMU has introduced several new dining options. As for the student body, there has been a wide variety of feedback in regards to new restaurants and food selection on campus.
So I think we want to believe that it's been successful. We had just recently sent out a survey, so we're going to look at those results and see what we can do better and where we can change things. The one thing that I've noticed different this year comparing to other years is that we don't get as much student feedback directly. So I think it's been very hard to really quantify how those changes have impacted the student population. It's still something that we're trying to figure out if we have an opportunity to maybe put out there, the ways that they can contact us or provide feedback more often. Maybe they don't know, maybe they're shy to say, it's been a puzzle, to be honest. And sometimes if we don't know what we do wrong, it's hard to change it. And then if we find out after the fact, it's hard to change their mind about what happened. So
I think that the changes have been very well received, in particular, the introduction of Iggy's Cafe and Qdoba. I know with Iggy's Cafe, we have a lot more flexibility with the menu than we did with the previous restaurant that was at that location. So we now are able to offer breakfast, which student really likes. And again, we can make menu changes, on a weekly basis if necessary. We've also made a number of tweaks to the program in the layer in response to student feedback, mid-semester even.
Last semester, students and families voiced several concerns in regards to the quality of food at the layer. In response, LMU Dining and Sodexo crafted an action plan and put together a board of students in order to address the issues at hand.
So we take all those concerns very seriously and we're working to address them. We've put some action plans and some safety measures in place already. So we're definitely taking that to the heart and making all the changes that need to happen in order for that to be eliminated.
I'm well aware of a number of the issues that have been raised by students in recent weeks regarding the food in our dining facilities. Our food service provider, Sodexo, has created an action plan internally that is being implemented as we speak. We've also had a number of meetings with both parents and student leaders to address those concerns and create more opportunities for feedback.
Last but certainly not least, both team members share their wishes for the future of LMU dining and emphasize that students play a large role in the executive decisions made to overall better the dining experience at Loyolan Marymount University as a whole.
I think that I would love for them to know that we're here to provide the best service for them and that we're always open to feedback. We want to know the feedback so we can make the changes that eventually will impact their life and that they can feel very comfortable with.
I think, there are a few things that I'd like faculty, staff, and students to be aware of for the dining program this semester. One, certainly awareness of some of the challenges that, the program is facing as a result of the pandemic. But two, be aware of a number of the changes that have been implemented since the start of the semester. So if you walk into the layer, for instance, the experience is going to be very different now than it was during the first week of classes.